Welcome! Bienvenue! Dans notre cours aujourd'hui, on va pratiquer les salutations au soleil, le guerrière 1, 2 avec les variations. And we'll be working a lot with twists and the hips. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for being here. Good vibes. OK, on va commencer assis aujourd'hui. Alors, prenez le temps pour trouver une position confortable. Rappelez-vous qu'on veut sentir les hauts de les fesses par terre. Prenez un main sur l'au-dessus du cuisse, l'autre à l'arrière, et juste tournez le cuisse vers l'arrière. And you could be sitting on something. I'm a bit lazy, my blankets are on the other side of the room, but you could totally be sitting on a couple of blankets, or even blocks. And then just like we do when we're standing up, we'll do a little shake, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and release. Complètement dans votre façon. Just whatever helps you release. Feel free to make sounds on the exhales, especially if you're alone. If you're able to, go for it. Encore au moins 3 fois. OK, on va tourner les mains, paume de les mains face en haut et juste s'asseoir pour 1 minute. Sentez les parties de vous-même qui touchent la terre. Sentez le poids de les mains sur les jambes et juste recevez le poids. Like let the weight of the hands just drop into the legs. And then let the weight of the legs drop into the earth. Look for the sensation of breath in the low belly. On peut même exagérer le mouvement de respiration dans le bas abdomen. On peut peut-être imaginer qu'on respire avec la terre, avec nos racines. At the same time, let's imagine anything. It could be a silver cord starting at the tailbone, going all the way up through the spine, through the base of the skull, so the chin tucks in just slightly, through the crown of the head, all the way up through the stars. So it's like we're being pulled upwards, and also like settling, dropping into the ground at the same time. And we'll just take another 3 or 4 long, deep breaths. See if it's possible to let yourself relax a little more. Maybe the cheeks, the jaw, the shoulders, belly, thighs. OK, on va commencer à ajouter mouvement. Avec l'inspiration, on peut juste lever les bras. We'll start with twists. Alors, je suivre votre respiration. On expire, main opposée au genou, l'autre main à l'arrière. And then really follow your own breath. So when you're ready to inhale, come back to the middle. And exhale over to the other side. Use the belly button. Squeeze the breath out as you squeeze into your twist. Yeah, laisse la tête suivre le mouvement. Comme toujours, les yeux ouverts ou fermés, c'est à vous. If the eyes are opened, use the eyes to like twist even more. Look in the direction that you're twisting. And remember, take your time. Et ajoute votre propre énergie. Add your flair. Un dernier à chaque côté. Remember your smile. All the smiles, so not just the face, but the internal organs. All of the cells. Next time we come to the middle, we can keep the arms up. Ok, entrelace les mains, tourne les paumes de les mains face en haut, garde les coudes pliés. Même chose qu'on a fait la semaine passée, mais assis. On inspire ici. Expire, étire les bras, pousse. So you can also push down with the sit bones. Okay, 2 more times like that. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, extend both directions. 1 more, inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Okay, now with the inhale, push up with the left hand, the base of the left hand. Exhale, tilt over to the right. Inspire, centre, plie les coudes. Expire, étire. So push up not just with the hands, but also with the crown of the head. Okay, inhale, the heel of the right hand pushes up. And we exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. We'll do the whole thing 1 more time. So let's bend the elbows. Exhale, push up. Inhale, push up with the left base of the hand, heel of the hand. Expire, penche vers le droite. Inspire, centre, plie les coudes. Expire, pousse. Inspire, passe de main droite, pousse en haut. Expire vers le gauche. Inspire, centre. 1 last time, bend the elbows. Expire, pousse. Inspire. Et avec l'expiration, relâche les bras. Invite les mains devant vous. We're just going to do like a little micro forward bend, or maybe a big one depending how you're feeling. So let's inhale, lengthen up through the spine. And then exhale, just tilt forward just as much as is comfortable. C'est pas nécessaire que c'est un grand mouvement, juste 2-3 respirations. Imagine que vous respirez avec le dos, like the 3 parts of the back, the low back, middle back, upper back. Relax the face, find your smiles. 1 more breath. Okay, walk yourself back. On va inviter les mains à l'arrière, les pieds par terre. On va commencer avec les hanches. On va juste tomber les genoux d'un côté à l'autre. So when you go to the side, it's like your hip is going towards your knee. So when you really let that happen, the arm kind of wants to lift up. So you could just throw it out. If you have space, I would recommend just throwing it out. If you're limited space, I'm close to the back wall, then you could just look at your hand instead. Whatever way feels good for you. If you want to do it with the breath, you could inhale in the middle, exhale to the side like a fast breath, but also don't worry about it too much. Whatever feels good. Ok, prochaine fois que les genoux arrivent vers le droit, reste là. Honnêtement, le côté, c'est pas grand-chose. Whatever side you want to be on, it's fine. I hope you can see my legs. So if you have your foot lining up kind of like around your bent knee, hands either side of the front knee. On imagine, il y a comme quelque chose qui tire le hanche vers le genou. I like to imagine like a string between the two, somebody's tightening it. So just take a couple breaths, pull that hip towards the knee. See if you can get the breath down in the belly, 2 more. Ok, on peut peut-être ajouter un mouvement. Avec l'inspiration, on peut étirer le colonne. Et avec l'expiration, on peut pencher vers l'avant. So just go with your breath, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Now, if you like, we can add one more element, the head. So before we bend forward, we can turn the head towards the right shoulder and then exhale down. And then bring the head back to center, inhale back up. Tourne la tête vers l'épaule droite, expire en bas. Alors, on tourne la tête dans la même direction que le genou qui est en avant. Like towards the same side as the front leg. I hope that makes sense. A few more. And remember, you work through it any way you want. Like if you prefer to hold it in the forward bend, that's fine too. 2 or 3 more. Okay, we inhale back up. Bring ourselves back to center and we're just going to sit. On va juste s'asseoir avant l'autre côté. N'importe quelle position. Just like soaking in the benefits of the twist. See if you can let yourself relax a little more. Ok, dans votre temps, avec une expiration, on va juste aller l'autre côté. Alors, le pied comme devant le genou, like just loosely lined up. Les mains à chaque côté. Et encore, on tire le hanche vers le genou. So just take a few breaths just playing with that, moving the hip towards the knee. And remember, it's your practice. If you want to like shift back and forth a little bit, whatever feels good. Trouvez quelque chose à détendre. Like, what about the eyes? Can the eyes relax? The ears? All right, we can add our up-down movement. So we inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, just as far as it's comfortable. So get into the flow of your breath, inhaling up. If you want to add the head, turn it towards the left shoulder as you come down. So turning it the same direction, the same side as the leg that's in front. Et comme toujours, bougez avec joie. You know, make sure you feel good. Okay, last few. dans votre temps, reviens au centre. Et encore, dans n'importe quelle façon, juste s'asseoir. Whatever position you are, let yourself relax as much as possible, just soaking up the benefits from the twist. On peut peut-être inviter les plans de les pieds ensemble. So if you want to shift around a little bit, feel free. And let's really put our awareness into those hips. Okay, on peut imaginer que les pieds sont livres, and it's a book that we want to read. So using the hands, let's just see if we can open up that book. And it's a good opportunity to give yourself a little foot massage while you're here. And notice what you feel in the hips. So for me, when I open the feet, it's like I can feel the hips opening at the same time. Okay, then find an open position that's still comfortable. Lengthen up through the spine. And then only if you want, little itty bitty forward bend, or a big one depending how you're feeling. And then we'll just take 2 or 3 breaths. One more. Okay, come back to center. We can use the hands, bring the knees together. I'm just going to shift to the side so you can see me better. So the feet on the floor, we lean back, roll the shoulders back and down, open up that chest, nice proud chest. We can lift the heels off the floor so we're just on the toes. So this is good for the core, but it's also working the hip flexors. Alors avec l'inspiration, on va juste lever un jambe à moitié ou droite, c'est à vous. Expire, on descend. On inspire en haut, expire en bas. And even when we're working a little harder, still find a way to be relaxed. We always want to play with that balance between ease and effort. Okay, so you have the option. You can continue lifting one side then the other, or maybe we can lift both legs halfway, squeeze the knees together, squeeze the feet together. Hands can stay behind the thighs or out to the side. So again, you decide how you want to do it. Rappelez-vous l'étirement au courant de la tête. Of course, if you want straighter legs, that's fine too. Whatever's comfortable, just 3 breaths. Okay, descends les pieds, allonge les jambes. Find your sit bones, so a little wiggle, or you can actually like pull the flesh out of the way. And we'll do a staff pose. So press down with the legs, pull the toes towards you, arms come up, just 2 or 3 breaths. Okay, with an exhalation, arms come down. We can bring the legs in. We're just transitioning to all fours. So the legs come in and we come forward onto hands and knees. So starting with the position of the arms and legs doesn't really matter. We're going to rock back and forth, so it'll make sense in a moment. So we inhale forward, exhale back like into a child's pose. And that's it. Just go with your breath. Just rocking forward and back. So as you inhale forward, look for like a pull from the crown of the head. And as you exhale back, we can imagine like a pull from the sit bones. A few more of these. OK, prochaine inspiration. Reste position table. Avec l'expiration, courbe les orteils, lève les hanches, position chien, tête en bas. So we'll just continue same concept, adding the down dog. So we can inhale back to table. This time keep the toes tucked. Exhale, child's. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. So I'll guide one more and then we'll flow with our own breath. On inspire table. Expire enfant. Inspire table. Expire chien tête en bas. Alors continue quelques fois. OK, prochaine fois que vous arrivez, chien tête en bas, reste là. If you prefer child's pose, feel free to take a child's pose. We're going to do 5 breaths before going into a lunge. Remember, you can always bend your knees in the down dog. Make sure you feel good. OK, dans votre temps, avec une inspiration, avance le pied droit. So it could be from down dog or from all fours. You could put the left knee down on the floor or keep it up. Find the stability in the legs first. And then once you feel stable, to feel more stable, you could separate the feet a bit more, like widthwise. So the left foot out to the left a bit. Alors, quand vous êtes stable, on peut lever le torse. So let your back leg especially be really strong, like you're lifting the back thigh bone towards the sky. Connect with the breath. Find your smiles. OK, on peut essayer d'ajouter une torsion. On peut descendre le bras vers le côté. Inhale. And then with exhale, twist towards the right, towards your front leg. 2 or 3 breaths if it feels good. Keep the back leg strong. Okay, with an inhale back to the center. And then we exhale down. And we'll go right back to down dog for 5 breaths. Or child's pose. On peut toujours soupirer. On peut toujours ajouter mouvement. You know, let your body tell you what it needs. And listen. Okay, when you're ready with an inhalation, find a way to get that left foot forward. Et même chose, peut-être un peu plus de distance entre les pieds, like horizontally. Find your stability. So we always want to stack on top of ourselves, so try and have the knee on top of the ankle. And when it feels good, we come up. C'est pas nécessaire d'avoir les bras en haut, c'est à votre choix, comme toujours. Engage le jambe à l'arrière un peu plus. Essayez de respirer avec le bas abdomen. We really want the hips pointing forward. Okay, so we can add the twist. So first opening the arms out to the sides. Inhale. Exhale, twisting towards the left, towards the front leg. Try and keep the legs nice and strong. Ok, on inspire, revient au centre. On expire, descend. Et ce fois-ci, prenez un grand pas en avant. Come into a standing forward bend. Bend the knees as much as you need to. I'm going to bend my knees a lot. Just hang forward 2 or 3 breaths. Relax, let the head be super heavy. Ok, pousse les pieds dans la terre. Invite les mains, les tibias ou les cuisses. Inspire le dos à moitié. So pull forward with the crown. Exhale, fold. 2 more before we come up. Inspire à moitié. Expire en avant. You can see I'm bending my knees each time I go forward. So you decide what you need. 1 more. Inhaling halfway. Exhale down. Now really push those feet into the earth. Let's inhale all the way up. We can use the arms. And we can exhale to prayer. Take a couple breaths. Sentez les pieds par terre, l'étirement courant de la tête. See if the shoulders can drop a little more. And just find the heartbeat. Et essayez de sentir le battement de votre cœur et les plans de les pieds contre la terre en même temps. Just a couple breaths. Okay, let's inhale, open up. You can open your arms out to the sides, forward, however it makes sense for you. Exhale forward. I'm bending my knees a lot. You do whatever feels good in your body. Inspire à moitié. Expire en avant. Plie les genoux assez pour placer les mains par terre. Le pied droit à l'arrière. On inspire et tire. Squeeze the feet towards one another. Step it back to plank. 2 or 3 breaths in the plank. You can always put the knees down to half a plank. Try to keep the back really nice and flat. We'll take a side plank. So, supporting ourselves with the right side. I'm going to lower my right knee. Je descends le genou droit, les orteils à l'extérieur. Descends le pied gauche en ligne avec le genou droit. Et je ouvre le bras gauche. You could have both legs straight if you prefer. Now in this plank, push your foot into the floor to open the hip a bit more. And then you can play with the arm that's up pour ouvrir autour de l'aisselle un peu plus. So with the bent elbow, just kind of exploring if that feels good. Okay, big inhale. On expire, descend, planche à moitié. And then we come all the way down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pull through, come into your Cobra. Exhale, down dog, or child's pose if you need it. 5 breaths. Just feel the earth release into the earth. Okay, on prépare pour avancer le pied droit. So I'm not going to do a 3-legged dog because of my back, But if you want to lift your right leg up as you inhale and then step it forward, feel free. So basically, we'll just get the right foot between the hands. On descend le pied gauche pour lever un guerrière 2. So keep your right knee over your right ankle and just swivel up. So check out your alignment. You want the heel, maybe to the heel, maybe to the instep. The thing that's more important than the feet is the relationship between the hips and the shoulders. So we want the shoulders right on top of the hips. On regarde vers les bouts de les doigts droites. Avec les jambes, on imagine qu'on veut comme déchirer le tapis. So front foot forward, back foot back. And of course we breathe nice and deep. Okay, nice big inhale. Avec l'expiration, on descend l'avant-bras droit aux cuisses droites et on étire le bras gauche. On pousse l'extérieur du pied gauche dans la terre. On veut comme créer une ligne d'énergie le côté gauche. And if you wanted to explore again with the top arm like we did in the side plank, you could. Whatever feels good in your body. Just 2 or 3 more breaths. Okay, so strong legs. Inhale, come back to the middle, warrior 2. Prenez 2-3 respirations. So we can try a rainbow warrior, so going back towards the left. On peut tourner le paume de la main droite vers le ciel, inspire. Et avec l'expiration, on juste bouge vers l'arrière. Just as much as it feels good. It doesn't have to be super dramatic. 2 or 3 breaths. Find something to celebrate in this pose, like something you love about yourself or about life, the beautiful day outside. I can hear the sound of the birds outside the window. Okay, let's inhale back to the warrior 2. And then we're coming right back down. So we exhale, hands either side of the foot. Step back to your down dog. Remember, you can absolutely take a child's pose, 5 breaths. Okay, on marche les 2 pieds vers les mains. So we can go into sun salutation on the other side. I'm doing it backwards just so I can change direction, so I'll still face you. Once the feet are to the hands, inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Press the feet into the earth. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to the heart, however you want to do it. Take a couple of breaths, and again, just connect with the heartbeat and the feet on the floor. Ok, on prépare pour le côté gauche. On inspire et ouvre. Push the feet into the ground, especially if you're leaning back. Exhale, fold. Inspire à moitié. Expire en avant. Jambe gauche à l'arrière. Inspire, étire. Planche. 2-3 respirations. Full plank or half plank. So side plank on the left. I'm going to put my left knee down. You can decide knee down or legs extended. So the right foot turns down. We open up. And again, you can work like just straight arm, or you can bend the elbow and play with movement. Just trying to open up the space around the armpit a little bit more. Whatever feels good, find your spot. Find something to relax. 2 more. Ok, grand inspire. Avec l'expiration, on descend. Knees, chest, chin, come all the way down. Inhale, Cobra. It could be a little itty bitty Sphinx, it could be a big Cobra, whatever. Exhale, down dog or child's pose, whichever you need. Hang out there, 5 breaths. Dans les 2 positions, sentez la terre. Feel the support of the earth. Feel the parts of the body connecting with the earth. All right, so we'll get ready to step the left foot forward. If you want to do a 3-legged dog first, feel free. And we're coming up and again, warrior 2. So the right foot goes to the side. Once the legs are ready, we swivel up. Alors, check votre alignement, quelque chose confortable. Remember, the really important thing is just trying to line up hips, shoulders, knee over ankle. Keep the shoulders down, back of the neck long, lifting up through the base of the skull. Few breaths before we go into the variations. Ok, on inspire. Avec l'expiration, on descend l'avant-bras gauche, cuisse gauche. And we just reach the right arm over. When you're ready, inhale back to the warrior 2. If you need to give the leg a little break, you can just straighten it. Maybe shift the hips a bit and go back. So, rainbow warrior, going to the back now. On tourne le paume de la main gauche en haut, on inspire. Et on expire, main droite vers le jambe droite. So just find a position comfortable for today. Both legs nice and strong. And maybe look for something else to celebrate or to be grateful for. Okay, let's inhale it back to center. And then with the exhale, bring it all the way down, hands to the earth. Step back to down dog. Détendez-vous dans le chien tête en bas ou enfant. 5 respirations. Give yourself whatever it is you may need. Okay, if you're in down dog, bring the knees down to the earth. If you're in child's pose, come up to sitting on the heels. Juste une dernière chose avant qu'on allonge par terre. On va juste s'asseoir sur les talons avec les orteils courbés. So this is a toe stretch that I hate. I've always hated it. I still hate it, but it's a good toe stretch. So just sit on the heels with the toes tucked. We can rotate the wrists at the same time, distract ourselves a little bit. Tourne les poignets dans les 2 directions. Ok, on peut relâcher les orteils. On va préparer pour allonger sur le dos. C'est un bon moment pour mettre les bas, les chandails. If you have any clothes, if you have a blanket close by, just basically gather whatever you need so you don't have to get up again. I'm going to not take my own advice and just come right onto the back. Once you arrive, no rush. Knees to chest, just rock side to side. Okay, reviens au centre. If you're still getting your stuff together, don't worry about it. Join in when you're ready. So we're going to do just a little itty bitty bit more core work. So this next exercise, on peut avoir les genoux pliés comme ça, ou à 90 degrés, ou les jambes longues. So whichever is more comfortable in your body. So we're going to use the core. I like to imagine like churning butter. So we just circle the legs. Mais on utilise le point nombril, les abdominaux. Doesn't have to be big circles. If you want to do big circles, that's fine. You'll feel it when you like click into that churning butter state. Okay, let's make sure we change direction. Keep everything else relaxed, just working with the core. Ok, reviens au centre, les genoux au poitrine. Je suggère qu'on juste place les mains sous les fesses. So the hands under the bum, it just tilts the pelvis so the low back is pushing into the earth. That's what we want. On garde le bas dos en contact avec la terre. And we're just going to like pump the legs. On inspire, étire un jambe en avant. The height doesn't really matter. Exhale, this is what we're working with. Exhale, use the belly button, a bit of force. Like drive the leg back into the body. So we inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it back. Et encore, utilise le point nombril. I like this exercise so much because it's not just good for the core, but really good for digestion. Remember, relax the face. One more each side. Ok, reviens au centre. On va faire un dernier exercice pour les abdominaux. So a cross crunch, it's one of the best exercises you can do for the core. So the hands interlace underneath the head. Laisse la tête devenir lourde dans les mains. On va garder le cou aussi détendu que possible. Et on va garder le bas dos en contact avec la terre. So even before we start the movement, you can kind of like tilt the pelvis towards the shoulders and just feel how your low back pushes into the earth. We want to keep that action. So we inhale here. Exhale, opposite elbow, opposite knee. The other leg extends forward. Low back stays on the ground. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Et juste suivre votre respiration. Face is relaxed. Use the exhale, so it's like as you squeeze the breath out, you squeeze the belly, squeeze the abdominal muscles. If you want to work more on the obliques, try to aim your elbow outside the knee. Oh, we have a special guest. This is Tiger. Okay, just a few more each side. reviens au centre. Ah. Hands on the knees. So let's release in case any tension came into the back from all of that. So hands on the knees. We'll inhale the knees away from the body. Exhale, pull them in. So you can still be working with the abdominal breath, but in a more gentle way. Two or three more. Ok, quand les genoux arrivent au poitrain, reste là. Les bras ouverts au niveau de les épaules. L'épaule peut être pliée ou longue, c'est à vous. Dernière série de torsions. C'est à vous, on peut garder les jambes ensemble. So you can make the legs like a unit, keeping them squeezed together, inhaling the middle, exhaling over. Or you can do like a more lazy version, letting one leg drop and then the other leg drop. And then lifting the first leg, letting it drop to the side, and then the other one goes. So they're both really good. So you just play around whichever one you like better for this evening. So either open leg or closed leg twists. Et comme toujours, c'est votre pratique. Alors si vous aimeriez comme garder la torsion, un côté, quelques respirations, s'il vous plaît, sentez libre. However you want to work with the twist is perfect. Few more. Ok, reviens au centre. Et je pense que c'est le temps pour Shavasana, mais peut-être, maybe we can just sneak in a really quick shoulder release before we go into the full relaxation. If you want to go right into relaxation, please feel free. If you want to do the shoulder release, just grab onto the elbows, right on top of the shoulders. Inhale here, exhale to one side. Inspire centre, expire vers l'autre côté. Suivre votre respiration. Bouge d'une façon un peu comme paresseux. And we'll just do a few because the relaxation is the most important. So when you come back to center, inhale here, exhale towards the head a few times. Just smoothing out any tension in the upper back, the shoulders, the neck. Okay, next time we come back to center, on juste change le croisement de les bras et on revient un côté à l'autre. Relax the face. Okay, once you're back to the middle, exhale the arms towards the head. Do a few of these. Okay, when you're ready, come back to center, release the arms. Et préparez-vous pour le Shavasana. Retrouvez votre position confortable. And of course, if there's anything else your body wants or needs, take the time, any kind of little adjustment. And let yourself just settle into the earth. Le Shavasana, c'est le temps pour relâcher tout. For these next few minutes, give yourself permission to let everything go. Give yourself permission to relax. doucement. Dans votre temps et dans votre façon, commencez à se réveiller. Eventually giving yourself a full body stretch. And once you're really nice and stretched, knees come to the chest. We'll roll to the right side and just stay on the right side for a few more breaths. On peut comme supporter la tête avec le bras. It's a nice moment to just feel and receive the support of the earth. Et s'il y a quelque chose que vous désirez, que vous avez besoin, on peut juste comme planter ce grain. Anything you want, anything you need support with, just plant the seed. And whatever that thing is, take a second here. If you want, it's just a suggestion. We can maybe take a moment and just imagine what it would feel like to have that thing. Like once the seed grows and flourishes and we have whatever it is that we want, the support, the choses. C'est quoi les sentiments autour ça? So really tap into those feelings. And then if it feels good, thank the earth in advance. Remercie la terre. Okay, essayez de garder ces sentiments. Keep those feelings around having whatever it is you want, whatever it is you need. And then as you feel ready, using the strength of the arms and an inhalation, let's gently press up, take your time. Place yourself in any comfortable seated position. It's definitely more comfortable to sit on something. So if you have some blankets or blocks to sit on. But also we're just going to chant and close. On va juste prendre un extra petit moment. J'espère que c'est OK. Juste pour s'asseoir, sentez les parties de vous-même qui touchent la terre, vos racines. Sentez l'étirement au courant de la tête, la longueur dans la colonne vertébrale. And finally, feel the feelings around having whatever it is you want. And let's take all of these connections with us for the rest of the evening. Rub the hands together. Come into prayer so we can kind of dig the thumbs into the sternum, roll the shoulders back and down. So we close as usual with one Om. On expire complètement. Inspire pour chanter. With gratitude and appreciation, may we acknowledge, honor, the light, the love within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Namaste.